Breaking news on CBS Sports HQ. Out of baseball, the Toronto Blue Jays have acquired Minnesota Twins right-hander Jose Berrios. That's been confirmed by our MLB insider Jim Bowden. Berrios 7-5 with a 3.48 ERA this season with the Twins, who drafted him back in 2012. And with more on that and other happenings at the MLB trade deadline, we now welcome in our Jim Bowden. Jim, give us the latest here on Berrios off to the Toronto Blue Jays, who are now back in Toronto.
Yeah, the deal just got done about 10 minutes ago. The Minnesota Twins right now and Toronto Blue Jays are waiting to talk to the minor league prospects that are going back to the Twins. I understand two good prospects, really good prospects, are going to end up being Twins when the complete deal is officially announced. But in the meantime, what the Toronto Blue Jays get is a 27-year-old pitcher that, quite frankly, could start a game 1 or 2 in the playoffs. They'll be able to control Berrios through the 2022 season and put him in the rotation with Hyun-Jin Ryu, Robbie Ray, Steve Matz, and Ross Stripling. This is a huge get for the Blue Jays. You know, they've had the offense all year, but they didn't have enough pitching. So first they landed Brad Hand from Washington to improve the back end of the bullpen. Then they get Berrios to help the rotation. This is a game changer for Toronto and puts them right back in the mix here for the wild card, or one of the wild card bursts between now and the end of the year.
And the AL East has been one of the divisions that have been wheeling and dealing here as the deadline approaches. Jim, we were talking before we came on the air with this breaking news about just how fun it has been in terms of activity for this particular trade deadline. For you, I was telling you, I've been trying to keep up with you on Twitter, but I can't because you're just a tweet storm all the time with all the deals that are potentially being discussed and now going through, as we saw here with Berrios to the Blue Jays. But how fun has this been for you to cover this deadline?
Yeah, I think it's the best trade deadline Major League Baseball's ever seen in the history of the sport. I mean, part of that is because of the rule change. You can't make waiver trades in August anymore for the first time. That's played into it. You got a lot of contending teams with needs. You got a lot of teams that can't afford to keep players that are free agents at the end of this year or next year. So that's led to all this activity. But we've seen Hall of Famers get traded like Max Scherzer. We've seen all-star players get traded. Like Trey Turner and Starling Marte and Joey Gallo. We've seen face of franchises move like Anthony Rizzo. I mean, it has been an absolute incredible trade deadline, and we're not done, right? I mean, we still have 3.5 hours to go. The Berrios deal is now done, but the Chicago Cubs are expected to steal some headlines here in the next couple of hours. Chris Bryant expected to be traded maybe to the Giants, the Mets, or Tampa Bay. Craig Kimbrell, they've got 10 teams talking to them about Craig Kimbrell. He's expected to be traded. And then you've got the story of Story. That's right, Trevor Story. We don't know if he's going to be traded or not, but a lot of teams are still in on him. So we've got big names, at least 4 big names that could still go between now and the 4 o'clock Eastern trade deadline.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.